Well, I mean, Cannes, of course, for most people means the Festival of Cannes. So at the Gartner event, they had various themed evenings to show a bit of the glitter of Cannes. I must say, I mean, Cannes, of course, has beautiful places, good food. It's always fun to be on the Croisette. A lot of us were fully equipped with our smarter working gear. So you saw people at the coastline with a notebook, I mean, working a bit and having discussions. So it was just a nice way to see how all these CIOs and their staff don't really need to be in their IT departments to do their job. They can just work everywhere. And we had good Wi-Fi reception. We had good, I would say, smartphone connectivity. So everybody could continue to work whilst being in the convention. It was not a problem. Well, we took the opportunity in Cannes to share a fresh piece of research that we've done on smarter working and flexible working. During the summertime, we contacted 15 large organizations that have been experimenting with smarter and flexible working for the last 3 to 5 years. And we asked them, how do you relate to the new technologies? Do you like them? What are you doing to equip your organization with new ways of working at home, on the road? How are you redesigning your offices? And the interesting point that came back was that often changing the office locations and reducing the workspace is an important topic. The bringing in of technology is a big thing. Also, the most companies said that's not really the most important thing. With flexible working and the projects, we suddenly find out that this is a whole new way of working. In fact, the study called it the new dynamics of work. And in that are a whole realm of things. For instance, it's no longer about working for a number of hours for your employer. It's all about producing results. It's about working dispersed, which means that you therefore cannot be inspected on your physical presence. It's no longer about the hours and the minutes. It's about the results that you produce. It's about a new management style, about more demanding leadership skills, coaching of people. But it's also about a whole lot of support issues that go with it. Excellent technology, which is reliable, light notebooks, ubiquitous broadband, and so forth. So the study basically concluded that changing how humans work and how they relate to each other as managers, as customers, as clients is a new thing to do. Yes, in fact, after my presentation at Cannes, we had numerous people that came over to the Plantronics stand and said, hey, you know what, you're hitting a nerve here. This is much more than technology. It's much more than the spaces that we work in. We would like to understand a bit more when you talk about work topology, when you talk about acoustic excellence and the importance of voice in remote collaboration, what you do with that. So we had various people saying, we need some help. Can you come and inspire us as a management team to introduce the findings of the other companies? So for us, it was very, very worthwhile. So a lot of discussion that I found interesting had to do with unified communications and collaboration. It was very important for us, Plantronics, to figure out where unified communications is at this very moment. Keep in mind, it's over 2 years ago that Microsoft launched Office Communication Services, and we saw that a lot of companies actually had already embarked on the first trials, had their initial feedback. People feel that instant messaging presence is very important as a new way of collaborating together. There's big discussions around the importance of video, and people, of course, are looking at new ways of combining smartphones, netbooks, voice over IP, and so forth. So the good news was for us that we had a lot of companies that say, hey, we're ready to do this. We feel that the right tools are available. It's also very affordable, and therefore we're ready to go. It's a very good question. We find time and time again that there's still a lot of people that don't fully understand what headsets are good for. You know that beyond contact centers, it's only a maximum of 10% of people which are using headsets. So every time we meet people, we know that 4 out of 5 people are not familiar with the benefits of headsets. So we do the evangelization. We explain to them that headsets come from the contact centers, from the airline industry, and then mobile phones and voice over IP and so forth. But people do realize the importance now. I'll tell you why. Many people in large companies spend hours and hours and hours in conference calls, yeah? And the etiquette and the quality of the audio communications in these conference calls is often very poor, with people calling in from a mobile phone with the noise around it, people not understanding where the mute button is. So people are getting tired of these suboptimal, modern, I would say, dispersed collaboration exercises where people are not paying attention to good quality of the voice, where people don't have the discipline. So you can almost feel that people are saying this is going too far. We need to have a new set of tools, headset, good speakerphones. We also need to have high quality audio transmissions in between the various locations so that we can concentrate on what we're talking about and that we don't have any unnecessary constraints or distractions from what we're trying to do. So people understand that the importance of voice, good voice quality, is important to engage and engender support and collaboration in between the people.